What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and I'm back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Alright, we're going to be taking on the Fighting Legend Goku GT Edition. We need to take in Legendary Existence. I've got a team pre-made, and we're going to jump right in with that. Let's go with this, because I think you need at least one Pure Saiyan, right? Yeah. And my Legendary Existence is loaded with them, so we'll go with this. Wrong team right here. So, oops, can't use that leader skill. We'll go with this one. I think this one's 90%. Yeah, that'll work. So we're gonna go with this team. It's loaded with Pure Saiyans. Legendary Existence. We got this dub. So, I don't know if you guys saw last night. We got the Tons of Thanks final celebration rewards they always give out. They do this every year, so we finally got that last night. I'm gonna give this to the Goku, to the GT Goku, or not GT Goku, jeez, Super Saiyan God Goku, because he'll be able to tank the hits because he's got that damage reduction. But we got the free stones, we got a bunch of summon tickets, and we got a bunch of things like that. So I went over it, and it'll be uploaded in a short in a little bit, probably before this video goes out. Yeah, as you saw, this Goku takes like no damage because he's got that 77% damage reduction against Pure Saiyans now, so that makes him even better as a unit. And this Goku's just still really solid because he stacks attack and defense. And then this Kid Buu is just, it's Kid Buu. He's a monster. Mine's only 69% for this Kid Buu, so he's just really good as well. Sorry if you guys hear the air conditioner. I gotta figure out what I can do to make that not as loud. Additional? Yes, he gets to stack his attack and defense twice because his passive builds up over time. Okay, so this is not what I wanted to see. I'm not getting the... I'm not getting the transforming Goku on rotation, so I'm going to lose this whole Super Saiyan 1 transformation, which is terrible, but... I'm not going to be able to start stacking until Super Saiyan 2. I was hoping my guy wouldn't have dodged that attack, then he could have stacked his defense. This Bardock I brought, because he's actually a pretty decent unit. I enjoy this Bardock. Most people don't. I enjoy him as a unit. I've been working on link leveling him up. I haven't used him in forever, but I enjoy him as a unit. He doesn't do too well if you're not on a low-class Warriors battle, or team, or against extreme class Wicked Bloodline unit. He does pretty good in every other situation, though, because he's very defensive. And once he gets an easy A, he'll be even better. Like I see right here, he's not even going to get Super Saiyan 1, so he's going to skip straight to 2. We're going to do this again. Going to give... Excuse me. Oh, this sucks right here. Yep, we're going to go like that. We're going to rotate him off. Because this Goku's also not going to get any extra ki from facing an Extreme type unit, because we're not facing an Extreme type unit, we're facing a Super type Goku, which is a super unit, so... I've got to be a little more strategic with that unit now. I can't necessarily just throw him in any position and just say, here, you're going to get 3 ki automatically, because he's not going to. But as you saw, he took that super attack for literally nothing from the GT Goku, which was awesome. This guy's going to do super attack and do a decent amount of damage to buff his attack and defense. Like I said, this team is very much built around defense. That's what I usually build for my longer events, is very defensive teams. I don't like going offensive too much. What we'll do is I don't want him to super here and do a ton of damage, even though we just wasted that heal because Bulma for some reason activated. I thought it was something you had to activate, so I might have done something wrong there, but it's all good. We'll let Kid Buu do some damage, build up his stats, because his are a little harder to build up because you need to do attacks, and I want to get to his active skill, because he gets 20% attack and defense for the remainder of the fight after you get his active skill completed. Okay, let's see what we got here. AGL. We'll rotate him off again. Like I just feel like that's what I'm going to have to do, is he's going to be the floater. And that'll be our best case scenario for him. Float him off and just let him continually super at the end of the rotation. Let this God Goku just do a lot of damage at the front spot and just take no damage whenever he supers. Because he's been supering in the front 2 attack slots. So we should let him keep trying to super there. If he doesn't super there, that's fine, because these guys have been stacking defense now for 3-4 turns, so their defense should be high enough to take a hit. Not necessarily like take no damage from it, not at all, but they won't take as much damage. This guy's supered, I think, 4 times because he did a double super last rotation. And this, like, I don't know how so many people can hate on this unit. This unit is actually ridiculously good for longer events. He's not good for red zone. Like, we all know that. He's not built for the red zone. I don't know why everybody tried to compare him to a red, like, that's good, 94,000. I don't know why people try to compare him to a red zone unit when he's not meant to be a red zone unit. Like, you can clearly see this unit was not built to be for the red zone by his kit. He was before the red zone, so there's no reason for you to be comparing him to units that are built for the red zone. But there are some people that just don't understand logic or common sense, and they think, oh, every unit's got to be a good unit, it has to fit the red zone. Like, no, that's not how that works. Not every unit was built for the red zone. Like, this Goku wasn't built for the red zone. He was built for longer events. But the team I used him on made him better for the red zone, because I used a team around him where I could focus on letting them take the hits first. Like this Bardock. This Bardock is terrible for the red zone. You're not going to use him in the red zone at all. No way, shape, or form. You're literally going to avoid using him in any type of content, really. Most people are going to. I'm not going to, because I like the Bardock. Unlike this Goku here. He's only good in the movie heroes, or movie edition red zone. He's not good in anything else. Other than, like, longer events that appear Saiyans and movie bosses, but that's it. His 77% damage reduction disappears. Yeah, he just takes hits, but he's not going to do it like 7 mil attack stat on that first turn like everybody wants him to do. And then this guy here, I wish I was able to get more. That's fine. I need to get his defense up and fast. Alright, I can't rotate him off at all. Yeah, he's got the best defense on the team anyway at this point, so just gonna let him super. So perfect. He's gonna raise his attack stat, and my god, Goku in the middle is gonna get a super off. As long as this guy doesn't do it like a double super and completely finish him off, which I don't think it's possible. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, our defense is still there, which is nice. I don't know if you've noticed, but I really like this Goku because of his built-in damage reduction. Even though it's a small 20 to 25%, you can stack your defense up and make your damage reduction be even more powerful than what it would normally be because of that reason. And we're getting a super here. Hopefully this doesn't do a whole lot. Alright, we're probably going to need to... No, we're not. I was about to say we're probably going to need to heal, but we're not going to heal just yet. We'll wait one more turn to heal, most likely. Because, yeah, we'll have Boo. Okay, yep, that's what we'll do. Alright, bad. We'll go like that. Give you those, because it doesn't really matter too much. You're going to dodge everything anyway. And then do that. We'll heal up the following turn, because this turn we're not going to take any damage anyway, because damage reduction from him. UI has a built-in dodge, which is guaranteed to dodge for this whole turn. And Boo is just going to stack his defense up and have a huge advantage over the Fizz type, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let's see. Guaranteed dodge, so it's not like it's going to matter at this point. Hopefully Boo could do a double super, that'd be great. Because this man's a total beast. I was surprised at how good they made this unit. When he first came to JP, I was like, huh, okay. Like that's what we're going to do with this unit? We're just going to make him one of the best units in the game? Alright. No complaints from me. Because we've always needed a really good Kid Boo. We had decent ones, but they were never fantastic. Alright, so what we're going to start off with is, do I have enough to get Bardock a super attack? Yes, I do. I'm going to hope that Bardock can finish this guy. Oh, Dokkan mode. Yeah, he should definitely be able to do it. I'm not even worried about doing immense damage. I just want the Bardock to get a defensive buffer off. Granted, we're going into the STR stage next rotation, which is horrible, but we should be alright. We've had enough time to build up our stats. And I think we'll have Kid Boo on, or no, we won't. He'll rotate off. So we'll have... Okay, yeah, we have a pretty good team here. Alright, so, I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna give him all those. I'm gonna assume he's not gonna super in that front slot. And as you can see, we didn't heal up enough, so I'm gonna heal up full just in case he does super. You would think I mean, it's because the GT Goku didn't have a lot of health when we hit him. So Bardock didn't do a whole lot of damage. And this guy's gonna double supers. That's part of the reason why I wanted him in that front slot if he didn't get super attacked. That'll build up his defense twice. Which is only gonna help us more down the line. Like, it really is. And this guy can tank a hit from anything. That's pure Saiyans and movie boss related. Super right in. Nope. Okay. He might super UI, or he might not super till next turn. Which, even if he supers this turn up here, it's not too terrible. Because UI is just really solid too. Okay, so what are we looking like? We're looking like this Goku's got the most defense. So we're gonna go like that. I'm gonna go like that. How close are you to... Receives an attack 6 or more times, so I gotta let him attack. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that this rotation. Receive an attack, I mean. Alright, he's gonna be able to stack his defense twice, which would make him a little more impervious to attacks. Which is all we want to see. And actually, this unit's 90%, so he might be able to do 3 supers. And if that can happen, that'd be the best, because it's 3 defensive stackings. Nope, you just got a double. Let's see how much we had. 500k health. Let's see what we take. 219. It's about what I expected. I thought we'd get hit pretty hard, which this giant ape Goku always hits hard. Bardock with his defensive buffering, or defensive stacking, did pretty good. Kid Buu, just here to do damage. Pretty much that's all he's here for. Because his passive is fully maxed out now, and now he just stacks attack and defense on his supers for 1 turn, which isn't terrible. It'll allow him to do double super turns like this and just continually do mass damage. Because I don't want to risk having to use another healing item, we're going to do that. And then we'll do that. Because I don't want to waste a healing item just yet. Because if he supers... If he were to super in that front slot, this Goku would get... Or not this Goku, but the other one would take a lot of damage. I don't want to heal just yet. Alright, perfect. Alright, we're on to the int stage. We are going to do... this, probably. Yeah, this would be my best option. Boom. And we're going to knock that key down. That kind of messed that up. But it's alright. Just gotta hope he doesn't super Bardock at the end. Because for some odd reason the key spheres are not falling how I want them to. At all. When it comes to Bardock only. Just everybody else is getting the key spheres to fall. It's just Bardock, they're like, no, enough. He's guaranteed a double super, which is awesome. So that again, builds up his defense. So if he supers him, will not do much damage. Alright, perfect. You won't ever see me do no item runs often. I do not see the point in doing no item runs. They don't do anything for me. I've said that multiple times, multiple videos. Because I know a lot of people have asked me before, why don't I do no item runs? Why don't I try for no item runs? I don't see the point in trying for a no item run. Why try for something and get irritated because you keep losing? Instead of just successfully beating something one time and not having to run it again. Like... That's just my logic. I see no point in just wasting my time over and over and over and over again, running the same event like 6, 7, 8, 9 times, just to try to do something without using an item. But that's just me. I'd rather spend items if I have to. It's not a big deal. Items, you can get unlimited of them. There's no limit on an item, really. There's always a way to grind it, so it's not hard to get. The items were put there for you to use them, They weren't put there for you not to use them. If they didn't want you to use items, they would give you an event where there's no items used at all. Like, they've slowly limited how many items you can use. For Super Battle Road, it's 4. For these events, it's 2. For the Red Zone, it's 1. They're slowly getting there for people that like that challenge. I don't mind the challenge. I'm not saying I don't like the challenge. I just don't see a point in not using any items. I really don't. I look at them like they're there as a safety net. Yes, I understand Kid Boo's not taking any attacks, so I'm not able to build up his passive, or his active skill. That actually kind of works for me. I'm not worried about that too much. Right now, I'm just trying to just do damage. Because right now, we're in a pretty good situation right here. This Goku keeps stacking up his defense. The UI keeps stacking up his, and the Goku at the end, the blue, has that damage reduction, plus he'll super at least once. This guy's going to super twice because he had the built-in, got punched in the face. So that's going to give him 2 guaranteed defensive stacks, which if he supers him again, we're going to have to take no damage from it. Triple super, just as good, just what we wanted to see, actually. We'd rather see this than anything else. So that's kind of nice. The super right there would be perfect. Alright, nope, he's going to attack UI, probably. But UI has that dodge chance until next stage. But he also stacks attack and defense with a super attack, which is really nice, and he's doing that right now. Ooh, that's it. Ooh, a double super. Great. That was a good amount of damage there, 3-point-something million. I still think this is one of the better units in the game, this Ultra Instinct Goku. Like, yeah, after his EZA, he's still really solid. He has that dodge, he has that, like, he's going to guaranteed stack his super on every super attack he does. So I still think he's pretty solid, and he's better for these longer events. Like, he's not great for short events. I mean, yes he is, but no he isn't. Because if you can get below half health before he comes out, he's fantastic for that first turn, so you could really get away with, like, nothing. Or with everything, I mean. You can get away with him, like, taking no damage. But the only issue with that is if you do that, you lose the ability to be able to take hits later on. So, like, right here, I'm kind of worried that Bardock's going to take a ton of damage in that final slot. If he supers there, we're donezoed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to waste the Princess Snake for the damage reduction for this turn. I'm not worried about it right now. My mistake, see, I was overly cautious, but I mean, it really didn't cost me anything, because that Bardock can still not have enough defense. He doesn't have 200k yet, because I haven't been able to get him off many supers, which kind of sucks, but you can't always have things go your way, though. That's the problem with this game. It's a lot of RNG based, so you got to try to do what you can to benefit yourself by building either a team that way, or more or less just using resources around you to your advantage, which is what I'm going to do with literally what I did with those items, actually. I don't know what I was trying to go with there. Because this Bardock could double super here and stack his defense twice, which will make him even stronger defensively. Wait, God, really? I was kidding. The man double supers now, and now he's going to take, watch, like, no damage. I mean, you also have to think damage reduction is active right now, so. Damage reduction does have a lot of say in that. Go with this. And Kid Buu at the end can take a hit now because he has that defense through the roof. This Goku's going to take 2 hits. So he's going to do 2 super attacks. And then we got UI in the middle doing a ton of damage. He just keeps stacking his attack. Okay, he's going to dodge. Cool. Great. Not a big deal. And, like, that's another thing. They added the dodge in. I've watched countless videos on Twitter of people trying to take on some of these Red Zone events. And, like, Bojack and Broly and Omega are dodging their attacks at the last second, and it's costing them the run because they're not using an item, or they're trying to beat it without having to use that item that they have. Like, they'll click on their item slot and they'll see they have 2 items still, and they're like, oh, I can do it. And then they go to attack, and then they just get demolished and take like 400k off basic attacks. And then the boss dodges the hit, and then they take a super attack for like 1 million damage, and I'm like, no, that's what you get. Use the item. That's what they're there for. Like, that's the key point behind items. That's why you bring them. But that's not my place to tell anybody how to play the game, so... Like, right there at the end slot, I'm kind of worried that that blue Goku might get supered there at the end. But I'm going to stack his attack and defense. And I've got slight 25% damage reduction. So I gotta hope that that's good enough. This Goku in the middle, hopefully he'll super the Goku in the middle, or he just won't super at all. That would be the best case scenario. I'm not going to complain if he doesn't. But if he supers at the end, we might be dead. We legitimately might die. Here's a double super from this Goku, which is nice. Because that's a lot of damage. AGL on, or Int on AGL is going to do a lot of damage to us. Okay, good. He's supering the Int Goku, which is awesome. What we want to see. This is going to do less than 200k probably. Yeah, less than 100. Perfect. And this guy should hit pretty solid. I mean, he might hit 600k. To me, that's solid at this point because I haven't had the chance to really buff him up like I wanted to. 2 million, okay. Damage reduction coming in clutch right here. Alright, we're going to swap you around. Put you there. Give you that. How much defense do you have now, Bardock? 262, yeah, see, 2 supers, he went up from like 180 to 262, like, that's perfect. Like, he's slowly getting better defensively. Just, I gotta get him supers. It was just completely my fault for him not getting any of those supers, really, until this point, so. I've just gotta do a little better next time. I wouldn't have had to waste that one item if I had him super better. And this might be GG right here, because he's below 1 bar of health, he's got a guaranteed double super here, and if he doesn't finish him, I know I can if he hits. And he did. Okay, so that's game. That is game, boyos. We have now finished off the Fighting Legend Goku GT Edition Legendary Existence. Let's collect our stones and collect our tickets. Boom, boom, shaka shaka boom. I don't know what I'm saying. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, where we still have 2 more missions of the Fighting Legend Vegeta to take on. See you guys then.